Hey guys, what's up? I got a quick message for you today. I think it's a message that I believe would truly help a lot of people. And when I say a lot, I'm hoping everybody. We kind of live in a time and age where, if you do everything you do solely for the purpose for yourself, then of course you're considered, selfish. If you do what you do for your loved ones, for everybody that you love, then it's like you're a martyr. And you're never going to win in anyone's eyes. But there is a happy medium. Actually, it's not even a medium. I think that this is the way everyone should look at it. And it's purpose. So you have yourself, you have others, and then you have purpose. Now, when you do things for your purpose, for the reason why you're alive, the reason why you were created, the reason why you're here, the reason that wakes you up in the morning, the reason why you could, because it encapsulates both yourself and the people that you love. Fighting and doing things for purpose far supersedes and outweighs everything you'll do for any one of these two different groups here. You see, if you do things for yourself, it is a little bit selfish. And I understand that, you have to help yourself first before you can help others. And while that's true, sometimes you might get a little narcissistic, when you only do things for yourself. Okay. Maybe your intentions was to help this group here, but you become self-involved, hence the word self. And then you got this group here, right? So whoever this group represents to you, like I said, it could just be another individual. It could be your family. It could be your friends. It could be your social group. Whatever this group represents to you, you do it for them, and you're kind of damn if you do, you damn if you don't. So if you do everything for them, and you're working like an animal and exacerbating yourself to the point of exhaustion, then you lose this, which is nothing for yourself, and then you're doing everything for them, and nothing you do will have them see you doing it for them. So I know that sounds confusing, but let me give you an example. So let's say, um, you want to you want to write a book. So you write a book, and your purpose is to write a book for this group, right? So you kind of want to write a book. So hopefully you make some a good sales on the book. Hopefully you impact people. Hopefully maybe these guys here will see that you've put in all of your effort and concentrated time towards doing something that you're good at and that you like to do for them. But then when they look at you and they look at the book, or they look at what you're writing, or you're gonna have some people that say, well, you're gonna write a book. I mean, is it gonna make a sale? What are you? Are you like Stephen King now? Are you the author of the year? Then you're gonna have some that are gonna put high expectations. Wow, I really believe in you, man, but you better really hit this mark. And then all of a sudden, out of the kindness of your heart, what you were doing for them, it becomes convoluted, and then you start to wonder in your mind and your heart and your thoughts, sheesh, I tried to do something with good intentions for them, and it just kind of backfires, or it just felt so heavy and draining, and so much goes on over here that affects the main reason that you did this. And then you got this side here, right? You do it for yourself. And when you do it for yourself, let's say whether you do get all the accolades, whether you do get all of the honor, the respect, the glory, everything that that you probably deserve or want over here, well, then you're looked at as the bad guy, right? Well, look at this guy, yeah, he writes books, and he sells books, and he's got money, and now look at him, whoop-de-doo, he's an author all of a sudden. And then you can't win this crowd, okay? And then you're torn because you don't want to fully do things just for yourself. It's a kind of lonely spot to be in. You don't want to fully do everything for people who may not see exactly what your drive or your impetus is or was. So the category that I'm saying and suggesting here in this video is that you do it for something greater. You do it for your purpose. This way, when you do whatever you do for your purpose, like I said, it encapsulates both doing it for yourself and for whomever else that's over here in this category. But at least at this point, when you're doing it for purpose, you don't have to hear any of this over here, because you know you're doing it for something higher. You know you're doing it something because it was what you were born to do. You know you're doing it because you were created for it. And then this way, because you kind of elevate that to a status of purpose, a purpose is going to far supersede any of the physical small-mindedness that we have down here that's less than purpose. So I guess my recommendation to you guys is, and I think it'll really ease your mind and take away a lot of the tension and the stress that you may have in your life, is really do it for the greater purpose. Do it for do whatever it is that you're doing, do it because it's right. Do it because it's something you were born and created to do. You know, do it because it is truly the reason why you're put on this earth. And then this way, let that greater purpose, which will pull the love and intentions that you have for yourself and for others, it'll tie it all together. And then you don't have to worry about being pulled over here and pulled over here. You don't have to worry about the critics that say you're only doing it for yourself, and then the critics that say, they're just critics because of what you do in general. So no one's ever going to be happy in this. No one, no one, no one. But at the end of the day, if you do this because it is your God-given right, your purpose, your vision and dreams and objectives and goals come to fruition, then these guys, that's this group here and this group here, will be happy in the end, because they will truly see that it was something that had to be done for a greater purpose. And then I think at that point, I mean, you'll always still have your haters. I can guarantee that. But when you're doing stuff with purpose, and when you're doing it for your purpose, the reason why you were created, then you'll see immediately that it doesn't really matter what everybody else thinks, because again, you're doing it for your purpose. So I know I kind of used the word purpose a million times here, and it was long and drawn out, and I have a million examples to tell you why this doesn't work and this doesn't work. And I'm sure you already know them. But if you do things for your greater purpose, I guarantee you, you're going to be much happier. But more importantly, is that you'll actually accomplish them and you will succeed in them, because you don't have the baggage and the toxicity and the weight of any one of these things pulling and holding you down, because at the end of the day, they'll realize that you were doing it for them anyway. So, and for yourself. Okay. So I'm looking forward to hearing what your comments are regarding this. Of course, I don't mind getting the good and bad comments, because at this point it doesn't matter, because I'm serving my purpose and you're somewhere in one of these buckets, okay? But whatever you do, make sure you do it with full good intentions, that's working towards your purpose, all right? Looking forward to hearing from you. Take care.